What's good, y'all? It's your boy Matt, your favorite CEO, fitness model, and content creator. Listen, let go of what society wants you to be and start becoming who God created you to be. Let go of what society wants you to be and start becoming the man and the woman that God created you to be. It's not about what society wants. It's about what God believes is best for you. God knows everything, right? God is the Lord of this universe, the Lord of all worlds, right? And you have to understand that it's not about what society wants. Society's opinions about your journey and what you should do, none of that matters. Seek God's guidance, not society's guidance, right? Society don't know anything. To be honest with you, society doesn't know anything, right? Society has all these expectations of you to, you're 21, so now you're old enough to drink. You're old enough, in your 20s, go club, go party, have sex with all these people, not stay committed and faithful to one individual. That's society's expectations. Society's expectations, that's not God, bro. That's not guiding you in the right direction. That's not helping you to become a better man. That's not helping you to become a better woman. That's not helping you to become a man of God, a woman of God. Society's expectations, right? At 21, yeah, you're old enough to drink, but are you responsible, right? Do you have everything that you need in order to become your best? Are you moving towards becoming your best? Or do you have the mindset that, because I'm 21, I can do whatever I want. I can sleep with whoever I want to sleep with, and there'll be no repercussions. You know what I mean? That's society's expectations. That's society's view of the world. You can't live for society. You got to live for God. A lot of you are guided by the wrong people. You have the wrong type of role models. You look up to rappers who got nothing going on outside of rapping, and they rap about promiscuity. They rap about drugs and sex and alcohol and trapping and all this stuff. And that becomes your thought patterns. That becomes your life. You start to attract these things to you because that's what you're mentally conditioning yourself with on a habitual basis. You wake up and immediately listen to drill music, the rap music about sex, drugs, killing. You wake up and immediately listen to that. You mentally consume that, right? You consume it throughout the day mentally. Then what happens? Those become your dominating thoughts, and that becomes the reality that you live in. Then you wonder why you can't attract anything good in your life. You wonder why you can't attract a good woman or a good dude into your life. You're attracting those type of people because you're tuned into that type of energy. You're tuned into that frequency based on what you're mentally consuming, right? And that's all based on society. Society tells me, because I'm 22 years young, eat whatever you want. You don't got to eat healthy. You don't got to go to the gym all the time. You should be clubbing. You shouldn't be in a full-blown relationship with your lady because you shouldn't be committed to one woman. You should be out there exploring. That's society's expectations. And I'm doing the exact opposite, and that's why I'm living the life that I'm living right now. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to come on here and act like I'm a perfect 22-year-old. I'm not. I still go through my own things. I still deal with my own shit. But at the same time, I'm moving towards becoming my best. I have goals. I have a vision in my mind that God gave me that I'm bringing into the physical, right? I'm moving in the right direction. And as I continue to become more of a man and I continue to get older and develop more wisdom, I'm becoming more connected to God as well, which is the most important thing, because without God, I don't have the ability to articulate myself to where you can understand me through this video. Whether you're watching me on your phone, you listen to me on your podcast, you listen to me on your headphones, you're watching me from your computer or your TV, whatever it may be, right? Without God, none of this is possible. And I give all the glory to him. You know what I mean? A lot of times in my life, I strayed away from God. I spent so much time, not showing gratitude and being grateful for the things that God had given me and focusing on the things that I did not have rather than focusing on things that I did. I have a beautiful family. I have a roof over my head. I have food on my plate every day. I have parents that love me and that care about me and that want the best for me, even though we might not see eye to eye with a lot of things, but they love me. I have amazing siblings that are healthy, happy, prosperous. I have amazing people in my circle. So yeah, right now, in terms of the physical, yeah, I'm not where I want to be physically, right? In terms of the lifestyle that I want, but I'm working towards it. I'm moving towards it. But I am grateful for the life that I have, but I know that I want more. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting more out of life. There's nothing wrong with wanting a better life. But don't get caught up in focusing on what you don't have, because you're going to attract more of that. When you focus on what you want, as opposed to what you don't want, you attract more of that. Focus on what you want. Focus on the lifestyle that you desire. Focus on building a better relationship with God. And that's way more important than focusing on, oh yeah, I don't have this, I don't have that, I lack this, I lack that. The more you focus on lack, you're going to get more lack. You're going to attract more lack. When you focus on abundance and the things that you have, those things get added, more of those things get added to you. You focus on the abundance of money that you have, even if you don't have a lot to the physical. Focus on the thought and abundance of money. You're gonna attract more money. But if you focus on, oh, I'm broke, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, and you start talking to yourself like this in your mental and verbally, you're gonna attract more of that. That's why a lot of you, 10, 15 years, you stay financially, unsuccessful because of the thought patterns that you think, the way that you speak to yourself, and just, your overall conditioning based on how you grew up. You got to change your thought patterns. You got to stop living for what society wants you to be and become who God created you to be. God created me to be a man that's going to be able to impact millions of people all across the world. CEO, fitness model, content creator. Bigger than that, right? Those titles are not attached to me. That's not my identity. You know what I mean? Yeah, I say it at the beginning of my video because that's, what I do. That's my career. But at the same time, those titles are not attached to me. I'm not attached to those titles. You take those titles away, I'm still a man of God, right? You take those titles away, I'm still a good son. I'm still a phenomenal boyfriend. I'm still impacting and changing people's lives. With or without those titles mean nothing to me. You know what I mean? So you have to focus on, like I said, who God created you to be, not what society wants you to be. Society doesn't want you to succeed. Society doesn't want you to become your best. Society wants you to be mediocre, overweight, unsuccessful, unhealthy. That's what they want you to be. That's what society wants you to be. That's why they give you terrible advice, right? Society tells you at 21, you need to go out there and drink, smoke, club, party, be promiscuous, cheat on your woman, cheat on your dude, not stay committed to one person. That's what society tells you to do. And I'm telling you not to do that. I'm telling you to do the exact opposite, because being promiscuous, that's not God. Cheating on your woman, that's not God. Cheating on your dude, that's not God. Going out there and drinking every day on a habitual basis and not doing anything with your life, that's not God. Not praying and not meditating, right? But you rather watch porn than meditate. You rather watch porn than go pray to God, the creator that created you. Come on. Where are your priorities at? In essence, that still is your meditation. How you don't meditate but you watch porn? But that is your meditation. Because that's what you're conditioning yourself to do. You know what I mean? So, listen. Society does not want you to succeed. Society wants you to fail. Right? We live in a day and age where we're in 2025 now, bro. Like, it's a different day and age now. You got to lock in. Men and women, you got to really lock in. No BS. You got to lock in. And you got to become who God created you to be. If you believe in God, if you believe in the Creator, if you believe in Christ, you have to follow Him. He is the only way. Right? Stop following celebrities. Stop following these false idols. Stop following these people who don't have your best interests at heart. They just have an image that they put on social media, and they have an image that they put on in these interviews. But behind closed doors, they're not those people. Trust me. A lot of these celebrities that you think are good people, behind closed doors, they're doing a lot of whack, crazy stuff behind closed doors. As you can see, a lot of them are getting exposed. You thought these people were good. You thought these people were good people. They thought they were cool. They ain't good people. You know what I mean? So you got to watch who you following. You got to watch who you're paying attention to. You got to watch what you're paying attention to. Are you watching the negative news? Are you watching reality TV every day? Are you mentally consuming these things on a habitual basis? Are you watching fights? And when I talk about fights, I'm talking about people in the street getting their head blown off and people getting killed, people getting their head slammed into the concrete. Are you watching this stuff, this negative stuff on a habitual basis and not watching anything positive? What are you mentally consuming? Are you listening and paying attention to what society wants you to be and their expectations of you, and then feeling like you're not good enough because you don't live up to their expectations when their expectations are BS anyway? Oh yeah, I'm not 21 and I'm 21 and I'm not drinking, so I'm not a good person. Oh yeah, I'm not cool because I'm not 21 and I'm not, drinking and going out and having fun and having sex with all these chicks. And is that putting money in your pocket? Is that helping you to elevate as a man or as a woman? Is that helping you to become a better version of you? Right? Like I said before, how many books have you knocked off compared to how many sexual partners you've been with? Right? Next time somebody says to you, oh yeah, well, I got more bodies than you. Okay, I read more books than you. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have more bodies than me. You slept with more chicks than me. Cool. But I knocked off more books than you this year, didn't I? Oh yeah, well, that don't matter. Yeah, you slept with more chicks. I knocked off more books. Who's going to be more successful? Who's going to get further in life? The man who's focused on lust and sex, or the man who's focused on becoming a better version of him and focusing on his purpose? You tell me. Because I'm focused on my purpose. I'm committed to one woman and one woman only. I'm not focused on lust. I'm not focused on half naked chicks. I'm not focused on pornography. I'm not focused on any of these things that society wants me to be focused on. I'm focused on God. I'm focused on bettering myself as a man. And that's exactly why I'm going to prosper and elevate further than most guys that are my age. Most guys that are my age, especially in my generation, Gen Z, they're focused on social media, right? The bad parts of social media, because social media is not all bad. Don't let society brainwash you into thinking that social media is bad, because this is how people make money. Social media is a good place. It depends on who you're following. If you're constantly following celebrities, rappers, negative news, or all this other garbage, and all these, these BS accounts, then you're gonna have a negative feed. What do you expect? If you're following half naked chicks and Instagram models, obviously your shit's gonna be filled with naked chicks. What are you following? Don't fall into the trap feeling like you got to live up to society's expectations. F society's expectations. Forget that. Forget them. Right? They don't matter. God matters. What does God want you to become? Who is the type of man or woman that God wants you to be? That's most important right now in your journey, especially if you are young. If you're older, I don't care if you're older than me, younger than me, the same age as me. Who does God want you to become? What did God put in your heart for you to fulfill when it comes to your purpose in life? What do you love to do? Do you love helping people? Go help people. Start somewhere. God put that in your heart for a reason, right? Visualize your goal. See yourself doing it already. See yourself with it because it's already yours, right? Anything that you want to do in life, know that God is guiding you down that path. Pay attention, right? Pay attention to the signs that God is giving you because God is moving you forward. Yeah, it might be times where you get setbacks. It might be times where you get stagnant. It might be times where you feel like things aren't moving forward. That's okay. That's a part of your journey. That's a part of your process. I've been through that many of times and I'm still young. There's times where I'm stagnant. There's times where I feel like, things ain't moving as fast as I want them to. But I understand that I have to be patient because God is testing my patience. God is, testing me and God is strengthening my character. You know what I mean? So understand. And I'm going to leave you with this. Stop living for society's expectations. Let go of society's expectations and start focusing on becoming the man and the woman that God created you to become. Right? Focus on the person, the individual that God created you to become. Focus on the vision that God gave you in your mind. Focus on your purpose that God put in your heart. Focus on the individual, the God-fearing man and woman that God created you to become. Not what society expects of you, not what society wants of you, because society is not God, and society is not going to help you to get to the afterlife. Society's not going to help you go to heaven. They're not. Society as a whole doesn't want you to succeed. That's why they promote BS on social media, on TV. Why? Why do they promote so much BS on social media? Why do they promote so much BS on TV? Because society as a whole, they don't want you to win. They want you to think that in your 20s, I'm just going to spend my 20s from the age of 20 to 30, BSing, drinking, clubbing, smoking, eating unhealthy, not taking care of my diet, cheating on people, doing this and doing that. I'm telling you, don't do that. If you really want to connect more with God, if you want to build a better relationship with God, avoid everything I just said. Avoid it. Avoid it. Follow Christ. Follow God. Because without God, none of this is possible. And that's just what it is. Your boy, Matt Rodriguez. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow your boy at Matt Rodriguez _18 on Instagram. I got a lot of content cooking up for y'all. I'm posting 3 to 5 clips a day on Instagram. I got fire content on there. I got workout content. I got my transformation video. Whoo, your boy's cooking up, going crazy. I got some workout content coming for y'all. I got the new drop coming next month. Stay tuned for that. Listen, I love y'all. And stop living for society's expectations. Let go of what society wants you to be and start becoming who God created you to be. Your boy, Matt Rodriguez. And I'm out.